Hey y'all, what's up? It's Dre. Let me get this shit on Bluetooth. This is a late transit, but a transit nevertheless. The sun is in conjunction, which is 150-degree angle from the moon, which is waxing in fixated water. So the moon fucks with water, but more of a cardinal water, more of a bitch I can come and initiate and create, kind of water. Fixated water, it has to uphold. It has to be unchanging. It has to be stable. It has to be a stable type of water. Stabilizing water, upholding water is like upholding a filled reality, upholding a feeling, upholding, in your intuition, upholding intuition, not being mutable where your intuition is able to change and adapt to, your own feeling and others' feelings. This is more of you holding on to intuition, you holding on to a feeling, you holding on to a filled reality, and upholding that. And in order to uphold the filled reality, because we know there ain't nothing in this world more consistent than change. So to be a sign that's more fixated, to be a sign that's more of a honed-in type of sign, in a world that changes so inevitable, this on its own makes a very it got a lot going on. Like, how can you be focused? How can you hold it down in a world where it should be changing? Shit changes. Should be changing. So you trying to hold on to something when shit is changing, including how you may feel. Whereas though with fixated water, you may hold on to more how you feel and how your perception is seeing more into how you feel about things than how others feel and what filled reality they're in, and they have their own fixated in. So me myself, that's why I was even late putting out this transit reading, because I was getting more fixated into where Scorpio is at in my chart, which deals with things, that's more personal, things like family, things like, what's going on in the home, and dealing with my own comfortabilities, and even me having a daughter who has her first house in my fourth house. We had a whole moment where, something that personally had to deal with her, and her as my family kind of, came up, and we had a lot to take care of yesterday. Just personally, just some family stuff, dealing with care, caring about the right things, especially when you have a child. It's very important to know how to pour into situations, because your kid don't have to be in and out of the hospital, but if something is called for, then so be it. Boom, I had to stop the whole video just because of some, fourth house vibes, like a lot to react and respond to, and, really take your time. Like, this is a time where it's like, you could be so in your mind where you start to overthink these transformative things that you have in front of you to react and respond to. Just the waves, and not getting washed up underneath of them just based off misunderstanding, or how it could have helped or how it could harm a situation. So just your thoughts itself being on the forefront right now with all of this water emotion backing it, because honey, one thing about that cardinal water, one thing about Miss Ken, honey, Miss Ken, okay, you gotta treat her with care, because you don't want it to be a situation where you allow your emotions to initiate and create a whole field of reality that if you would have just added just a little bit of logic outside of your own, it'd be the logic outside of yours for me. Just getting a little bit of, a little logic outside your own. Like, you're not the most wisest right now. And Gemini is there to show you that, yeah, you need other wisdom. You need to be able to adapt to your own and others' ways of being wise. And see where the wisdom actually lies, and how you can, make sound decisions. Because that's truly what being a spiritual adult is. Being able to make sound decisions. Not a decision that you put a whole lot of thought in. Not a decision that you put a whole bunch of feeling. Something that's sound. Something that has an orchestra to it. Something that has timing with it. Something that is in rhythm. Something that is hitting the beat. Your decisions have to be like that. Not a decision that's very emotional felt. Not a decision that has a lot of other people's thoughts or your own thoughts into it. Something that has a tune. Something that you actually want to tune into. That's where you have to be. So, yeah, y'all. And all of that is coming in the way of this Gemini sun. That really, honey, not y'all getting up. Is this a remix of an ignition? Hot and fresh out the kitchen? Because we transitioning from that springtime into actually that summertime. We're going right into that summertime. Then we getting a 2P on the full moon. Because I could have just swore y'all just had a full moon in Sag. I'm going to have to go back. But I'm pretty sure this is y'all's second little taste of a full moon in Sag. The moon right now is in Scorpio. But, y'all about to get a little extra taste of that Sag full moon for you. So right now, go ahead and take care of those things. Like, for me, it's take care behind closed door. Wherever you got behind closed door, that Scorpio vibe, that transforming vibe, that taking power and control vibe, that, that passion, the determination of the passion, the actual desire behind the goal. Wherever you got that, that's going to be your area. So you may need to personally have a desire behind your goal that you react and responding to right now, and it may be in a way where it's dealing with communication coming from other people, things in your environment, things that you're familiar with, and you'll see about your seeds and how they're being planted. But alright, y'all, I'm about to go to my belly dancing class because, honey, I'm on tonight, and so my hips don't cry, and I'm starting to feel the vibe.